Hey guys, Mayuka77 here and welcome to another Silver player review. For today's video I put the player I was going to review down to a vote in the comments section of my Mexican League squad builder, and Quintero got 17 votes but Mayuka came out on top with 22 votes I think it was. So Mayuka will be reviewed in today's video, and as people do want to see a Quintero review as well, I'll review him for my weekend video or something like that. So Mayuka is a Zambian striker who plays for Southampton in the Barclays Premier League. He is right-footed, but as you'll see that doesn't really matter as his 5-star weaker foot, which I'll talk about later on in the video. As well as this, he has the 4-star skills, which is really nice for the chops and things like that. On the Xbox he's been going for about sort of 55 to 60k. 60k buy it now has been going, but I managed to get mine 53k bidding, which is a bit more than I could have got him for last week. And I was surprised to see on the PS3 that when I checked he was only sort of 45k, as prices on PS3 are usually higher than Xbox. I was quite surprised there. I would show you a team that I put him in, but to be honest I've changed this team around probably about 3 times. I've tried 4-3-2-1, tried 3-4-1-2, and I've also tried 4-4-2, and I couldn't really find a team that I liked. But I think I'm going for 4-4-2 now, and I'll do a squad builder when I eventually finish that. But anyway, that's where I used him. And card stats wise, he's got 90 pace, 74 dribbling, 67 shooting and 64 heading. So other than the pace, to be honest, he doesn't really have much there. As for his in-game stats, he is 5'10", right-footed as I said earlier. He has the 5-star weaker foot and the 4-star skills. In the physical attributes he has 92 acceleration, 92 agility, 87 balance, 81 jumping and 91 sprint speed, so some really nice stats there. His mental attributes, everything is pretty awful apart from his 75 attacking positioning. And lastly there's his skill attributes with his 75 ball control, 79 curve, 74 dribbling, 80 finishing, 70 long shots, and I think the only other decent stat there is the 72 shot power. So there should be some gameplay on your screens now, and I think it'll be a bit longer than usual as I scored tons of goals with Mayuka and pretty much all of them were good enough to be in one of my videos. So I think there's about 3 minutes of goals, but I suppose it's also 3 minutes to talk about Mayuka's positives as well as his negatives. So we'll get the negatives out of the way first, and price is a big negative. He's probably the most expensive player I've bought this year at 53k on the Xbox, but he's selling for a bit more now and I was very reluctant to buy him, but he did look good. The thing is though, when you look at his in-game stats you begin to wonder, what am I really paying for? To be honest, if he was in another league he'd probably cost about 10 to 20k or maybe less, but as in the Barclays Premier League he's an easy target for price fix, so that's what happened really. He got price fixed, or people picked quite a few up and stuck him up for higher, so that's why he's going for quite a bit more than other leagues. So his in-game stats are a positive and a negative. A negative because they look pretty average for what you're paying, but a positive because with Mayuka they're kind of a bit like other players you may have used, and the in-game stats do not really mean that much at all. So why am I saying they don't mean much in game? That's because of his positives, which I'll talk about now. So shooting is ridiculously good. No way can they say that he only has 70 long shots, as he scores pretty much every shot from within 30 yards of goal. And he's probably been the most consistent striker I've used that's been able to score from that sort of distance, as he just scored so many. His finesse shots are also great. Even though they've been toned down, he was still scoring quite a few in the top corner, kind of like what you could do last year. Not from sort of outside the box, but maybe if you got inside the box from a decent angle, he'd get it in the top corner, and I haven't really noticed many strikers who can do that this year. His finishing is absolutely amazing. His 5-star weaker foot is probably the best thing about him though. He pretty much has identical shooting on either foot, and that means that at times he was unplayable, as with the 4-star skills added to him you could sort of chop around either way. You could do some skills and the defender or your opponent had no idea where you were going to shoot from, as you could shoot from either foot and it was pretty much going to go in every single time. You could also score the occasional header if he got himself into the right position, but kind of most players can do that anyway, but he could still do that. The other thing, he seems really strong and he is ridiculously fast. His dribbling is also really smooth, and he's probably one of the best players I've used for counter-attacking this year. Overall though, do I think he's worth it? Well, 55k on the Xbox and even 45k on the PS3 I think it is a lot of money for one player, but to be honest, from what I've seen of him, I haven't found a striker similar to him who is that good with his weaker foot. along with the 4-star skills and his pace. So if you're making Barclays Premier League team, you should definitely try him out and see what you think. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this player review of Emmanuel Mayuka. He's a really fun striker to use, and after using him I'm now trying to build a Barclays Premier League team around him. So I will eventually have a squad builder of that up. As usual, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please do leave a like rating, as it really helps. And you know I like to see who people want me to review in future videos, so let me know in the comments who you want to see, and I'll try and do a Quintero review for this weekend. As usual, previous videos will be on your screens now, and those will be my Mexican League squad builder and my Lacazette player review. Also, if you want to see a 40-yard free kick scored by a 69 rated Korean, then check that out on my channel, as I uploaded it earlier today just as a short sort of video because I thought it was a good goal. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.